Hi everyone, welcome to the Soul Path Guided Tarot for a yes or no. Pick a card. We will ask why or why not, and Spirit will always give us some additional guidance and information along the way. So today, as always, we have 6 choices. So let's go ahead and get started. Pile 1, we have this amethyst. Pile 2, this is a point that is a citrine. Bright yellow makes me think of the sun. Some pretty cool inclusions in the inside of that one. If you can see that. All right, for pile 3, we have sodalite. Pile 4, this is snake skin jasper. Five, this is an Amazonite point. And for pile 6, this is a smoky quartz point. All right, so let's everyone just take a moment, take a deep breath, let it out slowly through your mouth or your nose, whatever's more comfortable for you, leaving the energy that we came to this reading with behind for just a moment, and sink in and intuitively choose pile 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. As always, the timestamps will be in the description box below, along with my email for personal readings. I am finally caught up on personal readings. Thank you so much for everyone who has booked readings. I truly appreciate you. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so group 1, you chose this amethyst, sometimes called the dragon's tooth. It's a point, really pretty. All right, so we're going to do this a little differently today. We're going to take one oracle card to start to get the overall energy for this pile. And then we will go ahead and start with tarot. All right, so your first card out is Transmutation, Phoenix. So this card is really significant for a lot of reasons. Of course, we're all familiar with Phoenix rising from the ashes, right? We've all had to overcome the different things that have set us back or have hurt us, traumatized us, had us kind of take a pause, question ourselves, question life, question our journey, question where we're going, what we're supposed to do, what's right for us. But I love this card because it does represent us being able to transmute or alchemize or adjust any energy, any experience that has had an impact on our life, okay? And when we think about tarot, those first 7 cards in the tarot of the major arcana, they kind of represent how we deal with what happens to us on the physical plane and us kind of getting in touch with our archetype for where we are going at that time in life. And here we have the number 29, which reduces to 11. This is a number that's meant to resonate with your soul, with your heart, with the path that's authentic for you, with your book of life, your Akashic records, whatever it is that you resonate with. So that's a really significant card to get right from the start. So it tells a story for many of you. All right, so let's then go ahead and get some tarot. Angel, spirits, and guides, what do we have for yes and no for group 1, please? All right, so we have a few cards that flipped out. The Moon, that makes sense with the first card that came out there. The 6 of Wands. The 7 of Swords. And the Ace of Wands. Okay. So these cards are really synchronistic with the first card that you have here. All right, so first of all, you have transmutation and the number 11. And that's kind of what the 6 of Wands is. It's about overcoming. See, he's holding this victory wreath. He's standing on top of the dragon that, you know, he was able to slay. He is kind of celebrating his rising above the battle, the trials and tribulations. So there's a lot of synchronicity here. The 6 of Wands always represents your ability to overcome and to be in a situation where there's a favorable outcome, right? You can call it victory, you can call it winning, you can call it succeeding, you can call it overcoming, but this is all powerful energy about your path, your journey, what it is that you're focusing on right now, and moving towards something that's going to provide you with a feeling of success and accomplishment and achievement, maybe some peace, maybe some relaxation, maybe some relief. Okay, because those are all the emotions that we get with the transmutation card, the Phoenix Rising card. You also have two cards here that represent some challenges that you've been facing that you've had to really look at. One is your emotions. Maybe your emotions have been back and forth. Maybe your emotions have ebbed and flowed and it's caused confusion. It's caused uncertainty. You haven't been able to see clearly as to where you're supposed to go. Sometimes the moon is like that, right? The moon makes things a little bit difficult for us. It makes it a little foggy. If we feel like the veil is a little thicker, we're not getting clear guidance from our guides. We're not trusting our intuition. We've got some emotional upheaval that we still have to deal with. And some of that may be, in fact, from the Seven of Swords, which is a card that represents a lot of challenges from people or different scenarios that have kind of pushed you to the brink where, you're always trying to preclude or anticipate the next thing that could go wrong so that you don't have a setback, a failure, some kind of problem. This is also about having to deal with a lot of people who can be deceptive, this is about people who could be stealing from you or, gaslighting you or doing anything that undermines who you are. So this is pretty deceptive energy. So, these two combined show that some of you have really been through a lot. But what you have here, along with this beautiful Six of Wands, which is your card of overcoming and victory and moving forward, is the Ace of Wands. This is a beautiful card when, the universe, the divine comes in and tries to help us move forward, to transmute that has set us back, that has challenged us, that has hurt us, that has stressed us, that has strained us. And this is Spirit coming in to say really beautiful energy of getting some pretty solid guidance too. So sometimes it's about new creations, new energy that we have. Sometimes it's about believing in yourself and rising up towards any challenge that comes towards you, moving forward with courage and confidence. So assistance, from the divine coming in here for that as well. All right, and look what flips out. First thing that flips out is Peacock Spirit, Let It Shine, number 46. So peacocks are no wallflowers, right? Peacocks do just that. They show everyone all about their magnificent colors, their size. They look like they're kind of a medium-sized bird, and then this magnificent, spread of tail feathers and other feathers just blossom, and you can't turn away because it's that stunning. And they kind of stand there and let you observe and enjoy. And this is about you doing that. Don't play it small anymore. Trust this new emergence of you. They're giving me the word emergence. Trust this new emergence coming through for you. Number 46 is a 10, so you're starting a new cycle. So we have basically 111, which is, a master number about changes, about shifts, about transmutation, about overcoming. So this is about you really stepping out into something victorious. So we also have the Ace of Wands. So now we have 1111. So that's an 1111 for you. All right, we know that's a really important number that we get from Spirit about changes in energy and how we can harness that energy, how we can make sure that we're very cognizant of our thoughts, because, thoughts become things, right? There are so many sayings by great leaders, great scientists, great spiritualists who always remind us that we are but our thoughts. Our thoughts become the things that we encounter, we deal with, and we are part of. And then look at that, shears, number 10. So once again, 10, 10. We have all kinds of ones about new beginnings. This is cutting ties with the past, right? And you see the skeleton in the background? That represents what's gone, what's no longer. It's not anything that can help you grow. It's not anything that's going to help you thrive, right? So we need to cut our cords from the past. It's very difficult, right? We get very entwined. I'm drawn to these ivy leaves. And when you see ivy grow, it grows and it entwines and it loops around and it ties. And it can really get us all tied up inside, right? There's attachments that we can't let go of. There's ideas and and different, perceptions that we had that are hard to let go of. And we all have to take the scissors, and it's a big scissors. It's one of those heavy duty professional tailor scissors, right? And it's cutting those cords that bind us to the past. All right. So that is a big, big transformation here for this group. A lot of shifting into new energy. If there is something that you want to begin, something that you have kind of thought about starting, if there's something that you want to explore in life, if there is something that you want to seek as far as additional information to see if, a business is going to be right for you, or some kind of information as far as education or training. If this is about getting your own place to give you some freedom and some relief from past emotions and past experiences, that's definitely a possibility for this group. And then look, you have another number 10. 28 is another number 10. So Spirit keeps coming through with this message of new beginnings, new opportunities. And we have knowledge. Let me connect above and below. Let the knowledge of ancestors flow. So this is you kind of getting connected to the past, but to the ancient past, to the ancestors, to some of the old ways, because from some of that information, sometimes we can really glean some amazing insights, some traditions, some knowledge that maybe we haven't allowed ourselves to experience, to be connected with. We kind of close that part of ourselves down, right? So this is kind of connecting to some of those ancient ways of thinking, of feeling, of connecting, so that we have a greater confidence in our intuition and our ability to recognize these new opportunities and what they can mean to us. And the other card that flipped out for you is joy. It brings a lot of joy and happiness into our life. As I do will, so mote it be. Let joy and light radiate from me. Yeah, so a lot of happiness, a lot of good things coming towards you with these new changes. So keep your eyes open. Be willing to see something that might make you think initially like, that's a weird coincidence. No, that's not for me. That's just, some random thing. No, start to pay attention to numbers, to signs, to different things that you see in repeating patterns, okay, images, anything like that. This is a real clear message from Spirit. They're going to point you in the direction of, this is something to consider. This is something to think about. This is in alignment with this new energy that you're moving into, with this new beginning that you're moving towards, okay? You can't see all these 10s and 1s without recognizing there's a very clear message from Spirit. And as I say that, look what flips out. Adventure. See it as an adventure. Change me, divine beloved, into one who rides the tide happily, trusting where I am being led, even when everything doesn't make sense yet. This is exactly right. This is that 6 of Wands and Ace of Wands. Trusting this new path is going to bring you joy. It's going to help you, not only knowledge like in the book sense, but like I said, for some of you, it's really going to be kind of connecting in to some of that ancient information. And that doesn't mean you have to do like a deep dive into ancient spiritual teachings or, Egyptian mythology or anything like that, but just be aware when that kind of thing comes into your purview, into your awareness, because there's a message there for you, okay? So this is a beautiful yes for you, group 1, a really nice yes. Right? If something resonates or you like some aspect, please like and subscribe. As you go forward, I wish you peace and joy. Namaste. Okay, group 2, this is your choice. This is the citrine point. Okay, we'll put that off to the side. Great to work with if you want to strengthen your solar plexus, self-worth, self-love. It's great to work with if you want to work on abundance. I know that I carry one in my bag with me at all times. Okay, so we are going to start with Oracle, and then we will go to Tarot. Your first card, look at that, prosperity. And I just said it's a great stone to work with abundance. I carry one in my bag, and you get prosperity. So bees always mean prosperity. Bees always mean an opportunity to create, to build something from nothing. You have the number 5 here, which is, for some of you, you've struggled with financial issues, or things like being able to afford a home or pay your bills or make your life a little bit more comfortable by having a little bit of extra money. Prosperity can also be things like, do you have a prosperity of good health or happiness? Do you have a lot of prosperity in love? I mean, everyone kind of looks at things differently when we use the word prosperity and abundance. But B Spirit is very much about abundance in many ways, prosperity in many ways, and the ability to create that, right? They are the workers of the world, right? Without bees pollinating, we have nothing in this. We have nothing that grows, and we wouldn't be able to survive, okay? So they're a pivotal creature on the globe, without doubt, and they're the masters of creation, of pollination, of taking things and alchemizing them and turning them into something amazing. All right, and then we have the Three of Pentacles. So here's our earth energy, divine feminine energy coming through. So Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, and then we have beautiful Aquarian energy of the star. Let's see, what else do we have? Then we have the Ace of Cups, again, beautiful water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And the last card is the Four of Swords. So here's our air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What I'm seeing is that there's a big shift that's happening because you have 3 cards of this amazing shift in energy. All right, but let's talk about this card here. This is the Four of Swords. So this represents this need to kind of reconnect, to take a pause, to take a moment, to reflect, to do a little bit of healing. Maybe it's emotional healing. Maybe it's, financial healing. Maybe it's healing and change in perspective. Maybe it's just step away for a little bit and give yourself a break, a breather, okay? Because sometimes that's what this is. It's like you just need to step away from the chaos, and not that, we can walk away and by magic everything is fixed, but this is an opportunity for you to get your second wind, if you will, okay? Because what's happening with this shift in prosperity is that there's going to be a big difference in your perspective, in your level of how you see, interpret, and integrate energy and experiences, information that comes in, because this is an energy of, it's about healing, it's about seeing things differently, it's about having an expanded sense of understanding and consciousness and a greater ability to take all the different moving parts that are in front of you and kind of eyeball them and say, okay, this is significant, this isn't. This is really important, this isn't. This is something that is beneficial to me, this isn't. So you have a heightened awareness of energy around you, experiences, people, and yourself, and what you do with that information, all right? And you can pull the things in life that are going to add to the blessings in your life, because this card also represents the good that comes into your life. Then you have the Three of Pentacles here, and this is about you creating a scenario. It's kind of like when the bees get together. You choose the people that you want in your life. You choose the atmosphere that you want to, experience as part of your journey. You pick the players, all right? And then you choose your role in that. And you each have a role, and you build, like the bees, an amazing community or an amazing opportunity to create financial gain or wins or unexpected money coming in, and knowing how to bring that in, what to do with that to make more money, how to set the stage for you to continue to build upon different financial opportunities, to identify them, to make them come to fruition. And then you have the Ace of Cups. And this is that amazing energy where, again, it's the universe coming in whenever we see aces, and it's the universe saying, we're going to help you recognize these opportunities for abundance and prosperity. We're going to help you create, like the bees, something where you can build upon it and you can, relax a little bit, have a little bit more comfort in your life. Fish always represent great abundance, a lot of plentiful energy, right? And much of this is about a shift. So part of the shift in consciousness that happens here with the Star card is that you don't see yourself as, I can't even pick this up. You don't see yourself as somebody without, lacking, but you see yourself with someone who has some and knows that you're going to have more. There's that feeling of gratitude for each and every aspect of the things that you have in your life. And you know that with the gratitude, you can build on that. The universe recognizes when we come forward with a phase of and a state of gratitude. The universe recognizes us when we come forward in a state of gratitude, knowing that that energy will help shift energy of the future. This has a lot to do about different emotions that have been stirred up, and kind of getting in connection with that and understanding what those mean and what you should let go of and what you need to use to continue to fortify your path forward, right? So if it's emotions of, self-love or self-respect or worthiness, feed that, foster that. Releasing any kind of emotion that is of lack, of loss, of not being enough, of comparing ourselves to others, that sort of thing. So big shifts towards this prosperity for you. Okay, and look what just flips out as I say that. Number 15, which reduces to 6, cow spirit. The miracles are endless. Yes, the miracles are endless. And look at all the orange here and the yellow. So that always represents, the second and third energy center, those energy centers of creation, of believing, of self-worth, of connecting to the universe in that divine feminine energy where we do a little bit more of trusting and having some faith, and then making choices based on the things that we expect because we trust that the universe is going to provide for us. We trust that we're going to be guided to learn the things we need to learn, see the opportunities we need to see, and be able to capitalize on this prosperity. So, we've got these pentacles here, we've got the star, miracles, and prosperity. So for some of you, it is going to be, money that's going to come in. There is going to be a way to make more money, to be able to provide more for your family. Pay some bills off. Someone's got medical bills here that it's kind of been difficult to pay off. So there's going to be the ability to work with that or work something out with them to get on some kind of payment plan. And then here you have 43, harvest. As the waves of the ocean are infinite, as the trees in the forest grow tall, let my work now bring me to harvest. I'm ready to receive my all. Yes. So do you see it's the same kind of message coming through for you? It's the same kind of message about how things are shifting and opening up so that you can have this opportunity, see it. And so for some of you, it's, you haven't believed that it's been possible for you to improve your situation, improve your home life, improve your financial situation. And this is Spirit saying you're going to recognize this more. You're going to trust yourself more. You're going to have more trust and faith in self. And then you have mice. This is all about like worry, about being stressed out, being, in a situation where we're always having to deal with problems. Now we have the number 5 here, and then 23 is 5. So it shows that you have had a lot of things to worry about. You see the stomach in the background, right? So some of you may be having physical symptoms from the stress, from the challenges of financial situations. Are you going to get this job? For many of you, you're going to have to step it up a little bit with your networking, but you are going to be able to step into a new job. You are going to be able to get that new promotion. You have to be your own cheerleader, right? You have to go out there and let people know all that you're capable of. You have to be your biggest advocate is what they're saying. So moving on from a lot of worry and a lot of concern, right? 55, overcoming some of those problems and challenges. All right, angel spirits and guides, what else? And we have burdens. I accept your help. Change me, divine beloved, into one who gratefully receives all help you send. Let me release the useless idea that I must carry the burden alone. Let me trust that you send me the right assistance. May I feel worthy and accept it. Beautiful. Okay, so we talked about all the preponderance of orange and yellow here, right? Feeling worthy, feeling like it's time for a real shift, because this energy really represents you. And when we see things differently, when we see things that we haven't seen before because we've been so worried and so anxious, and we've been in this, like struggle up against the current, right? It's like a rip current that's pulling us down, and we can't get anywhere. And by the time we, take a few strokes swimming, we're exhausted and it pulls us back anymore. So when we start to see things differently, that's no longer, that's in the past. I've overcome that. I'm shifting out of that. I'm making conscious choices to be aware of different opportunities. I'm going to, step outside of my comfort zone a little bit. I'm going to see what I'm capable of, and I'm going to trust. I'm definitely going to trust the universe, but more importantly, I'm going to trust myself. So leaving behind these burdens, right? 55 and the burdens, moving into prosperity, nice money aspects, new opportunities, a recovery from feeling this energy, right? Into prosperity and harvest. So this is a yes for you, group 2. If there is something that you resonate with or that you like, please like and subscribe. As you go forward, I wish you peace and joy. Namaste. Hi, pile 3. This is your choice. This is a sodalite point. Today we're going to do it a little different. We're going to start with overall energy and move into tarot. Okay, so we get dragon, number 11. Well, let's look at this card. All right, first of all, it's a beautiful image. Some of you might really love dragons. I know that ever since I saw Game of Thrones, I love dragons. What I love about this card is it's like this dragon is watching over her, very protective, right? And it's got this illumination here. It reminds me of the moon, even though we see the moon here, but it reminds me that a lot of times to step into our power, we have to deal with emotions that we haven't dealt with yet that make us see ourselves in limited ways. And this is you recognizing with this number 11, I recognize that there's something more for me. I know I have the ability, the capabilities. I might not completely understand it yet, but I feel like I'm going to follow the guidance and the signs, the clues, the messages that I see, that there's something that's going to guide me into this place of self-empowerment, and one where I can just shine and thrive as my soul was meant to, because that's what the number 11 is all about. All right. Some of you may resonate with working with the dragon energy. Some of you may work on some things in the 4th dimension, if you're into that. All right. Let's see here. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. Beautiful. So 10s are about new beginnings. Page of Wands, seeing something that hasn't yet materialized coming your way. Then we've got the Chariot. It's in reverse. That's our Cancer energy. And the Queen of Wands. Okay. All right, so these are really interesting tarot cards based on this power card that you have here with the dragon. So first of all, they're having me point this out, the Queen of Wands. I love this energy. This is energy that's all about what excites you, what you're enthusiastic about, energy or things that you want to see happen in your life, right? Material things or opportunities that you want to bring, like a new job or, a new business, a new home. This is just about you standing up for you, because the Queen of Wands, she's like super confident, right? Incredibly confident, very upbeat, can handle anything, doesn't let anyone or anything get in her way. In this, she's got a black raven with her. Black ravens have always, if we look at Norse mythology, with Odin, there was always one black raven that saw all and reported all back. So very insightful, very psychic, very connected to the divine, to the universe. All right. And then you have this Page of Wands here, and the Page of Wands is just an amazing energy of creation and having some passion and energy around whatever it is that you want. It's being open, it's being outspoken, it's about taking action, it's about recognizing what's important and kind of seizing in that moment. And then you've got the 10 of Pentacles here, which shows significant financial abundance. So again, whatever it is that you can do to, step into, accept, say, yes, I receive, I accept this power, because this is creating amazing material goods, right? A material life, a 3D life that's better than just, I'm pretty content, things are good. This is, I'm doing incredibly well. I feel really good about myself. I'm very confident in this new way that I have decided to show up in this empowered way. I can be this master creator and create an abundant life for myself. The only thing that's here, and that's why you have this power card here, is you have the Chariot, which is Cancer energy, but it's in reverse, okay? Because you're just not trusting yet. You're just not quite believing. And it's like this dragon is here watching over you until you get to that point where you do trust and believe that you can move on into this new phase in life where you are empowered and you are making choices, and those choices have consequences that are positive, that are empowering, that bring you a greater ease in your life so that maybe you're not struggling in one way or another, all right? So Pentacles represent all things in this material world. So what is it that you need more of, want to experience, want to have as part of your normal life, right? Not, oh, I have this one moment where things are a little bit easier for me, but then I continue to struggle. That's that old energy, that limiting belief that's going to, keep you stuck in the emotions of the past. So we need to cut that, let that go, empower ourselves, and move into this amazing energy. Angel, spirits, and guides. Okay. You have two cards here. So the first one is number 64, which is another number 10. So here again with this group, we have 10, 10, 11. So 1, 1, 1, 1. These are always messages that Spirit comes in, especially now with the energy the way it is in the universe, in our earth, for each of us as we ascend, as the earth ascends. Sometimes life stings, but there's lessons in that. There's things that we can pull from that help us to get back up again and do it better, do it differently, right? And sometimes we have to say, yeah, sometimes life just stings you. Sometimes life gives us some of those really hard lessons. And we can't let that keep us in this chariot reversed where we don't feel like we can overcome and move on. We have to power up again, right? We have to see the potential and trust and believe in ourselves more than anything. And then the bottom is number 54, skunk spirit, know your worth. So when we know that we are worthy, when we know we are capable, when we know and understand that we are all extensions of Source, right? What is Source? Source is the ultimate creator. We are all created by Source as an extension of Source. So we have to believe that. We have to know that. And we can't let other people tear down how we feel about ourselves, keep us in a space where we feel like this is all life is going to give me. It's not going to get any better. There's nothing I can do. All of this happens to me. Okay, we have to step away from that. So that's why this chariot is in reverse. We have to see the potential and the possibilities and the overcoming and the victory that is represented by the chariot. Chariot's fourth house, so this might have to do with your home life too. This might have to do with how things have been a struggle in your home life, right? And you need to step up and stand up for yourself, speak up for yourself for some of you. Right, because your future is bright. 10 of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Queen of Wands, really empowered, beautiful energy. Right, and then you have number 20, garden. This is about growing something new. This is about planting the seeds and knowing something beautiful is going to grow and flourish. This is about you creating your own divine garden, right? How do you want your life to look? Who are the people that are going to help you do this? Who are the ones who are going to be at your side, who are going to prop you up when you need it, who are going to encourage you when you need it? That's what you need to have right now, okay? Positive people, because this isn't a time. Garden, 10 of Pentacles, okay? Queen of Wands, that's all really powerful cards about improving your life. But when we don't feel like we can get a break, when we don't feel like it never works out for us like that, that's kind of that energy that we get stuck in. And then you have destiny. All that I shall need to know as I walk shall now be shown. This is spirit saying that there's going to be a clear path for you, a destined path, one that sets you up for a life of prosperity, of harvest, of empowerment, of self-love and self-worth, okay? And the other card that flipped out for you is number 33, creativity. And by all above and all below, let me connect, let creativity flow. So 33, that's a beautiful number about freeing yourself and about communicating in empowered ways to change your reality. The way we communicate to ourselves and to others, it carries a frequency, because sound carries frequency, sound carries a vibration, sound carries energy. That then is carried out into the universe. That all converts to energy that then we continue to build upon. That energy that is empowering, that is putting us on a path forward the way we're supposed to be, destined for creativity, harvest, and abundance. All right, great sense of self-worth. So we have to be very careful about the words that we choose, because everything carries energy. And this entire world, no matter what you talk about, no matter how small, it's all about energy. Available. Change me, divine beloved, into one who can offer you even the most baffling problems, knowing you'll carry me to the right solutions at the right time if I am utterly open, receptive, and available. Yes, this is exactly what we're talking about. And that is shifting that chariot from the reverse position where you're not moving forward, you're not moving on because of the limitations that you see, versus I'm available, I'm receptive, I'm open, I'm ready. Okay? All right, so for you, group number 3, this is a no. Now, if you wanted a yes, we've talked about how you can shift much of your energy by shifting much of your words and your thoughts. There's a lot of powerful things that you can do to shift your energy beyond, I am affirmations. You can listen to things while you sleep. There's a lot of people who do that. There's a lot of things that you can listen to while you drive. You want to change that conscious message that's playing in your head to one of potential empowerment and worthiness. All right? All right, so if there's something that resonates in this pile, please like and subscribe. As you go forward, I wish you peace and joy. Namaste. Hi, group 4, this is your choice. This is the snakeskin jasper. All right, so today we're going to do things a little different. We're going to take an oracle to get your overall energy. So far, the oracles that came out first were very synchronistic with the tarot cards, which we will pull next, and we take what flips up. So we have energy, fire spirit energy. So you might be Aries, Leo, Sag. This is about transmuting. This is about taking whatever has presented itself in life to you and making a change. This makes me feel like the temperance card, where we have the need and the requirement to take the things that no longer serve us, that aren't for our highest and greatest good, and change that into something else. How do we do that? With different thoughts, with different actions, with different perceptions, because that changes energy, right? That changes everything. So we have the number 17 here. That might be significant for you. Number 8s in tarot are often about the self. Okay, when we see multiple 8s, that's usually about, let me grab this, abundance, right? When we see 8s, oftentimes it's about movement, because we see the 8 of Cups, that's movement. The 8 of Wands, that's movement, right? All right, so angel, spirits, and guides. What else do we have? Fire energy, fire spirit. Okay, 2 of Pentacles, so this is earth energy. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Having to make a decision, having to kind of juggle some things. Ace of Pentacles. A lot of cards today have to do with Pentacles, so our material world. So strong, powerful energy with the Ace of Pentacles. The 3 of Wands. fire energy again. Aries, Leo, Sag, and then 7 of Pentacles, more Pentacle energy, all right? So what I always like when I see spreads like this is I like to see a balance. First of all, this card is all about balance, right? This is about having to balance, having to make a choice, having to figure things out, having to make the right choice. And do you have what it takes within you? Do you have the information? Do you have the emotional connection? Do you have the knowledge? Do you have the feeling to make the choices that you need to make so that you'll be in a state of balance and a state of harmony? Now, we have Pentacles, which is divine feminine energy. We have Wands, which is divine masculine energy. So that's a really nice balance. So this is about transmuting old energy, making decisions, coming into balance, okay? Working towards something with this 7 of Pentacles and seeing it. It's not there yet, but you know that it's coming and you see glimpses of it, and you know, maybe jot notes in a journal, or you're drawing things, or you're just kind of spending time daydreaming and visualizing, right? Doing that process. Maybe in meditation, you see what it is that you're working towards and you want. And then you have the 3 of Wands, which is the energy of expecting something to come into your reality. It's about having made plans, having put things together, maybe having connected with certain people so that you can build something. You've explored, you've kind of, for this makes me feel like, well, they're hanging out in uncharted waters here, kind of sticking themselves out on a limb, but trusting that things are going to flow. You see the river flowing in their direction, right? So this gives us kind of like, I'm going to take the long view. I'm going to look at things and I'm going to see them to the end. And what is it that we have here then? Is we have the Ace of Pentacles. This always brings in the potential, the possibility of prosperity, of abundance, security for you financially, security in your home, you just feeling, like you can breathe a little bit, take a break. It's the promise of incoming money or wealth or jobs or unexpected gifts that help to make life pleasant, comfortable, easier, right? This is like, the universe is rewarding you for your hard work. So some of you have really been studying hard. Some of you have been working really hard. This is about you receiving the benefits of all of that hard work, okay? The rewards of it all. So really beautiful information coming through. Angel, spirits, and guides. So maybe you've been in a situation where life's been a bit of a struggle for a while, or you weren't clear on what your path is, and now you're getting a greater sense of, what that looks like for you. And then you get number 65, whale spirit, trust the great mystery. So we just talked about how maybe you weren't sure what your path is, and now you're getting a clear indication of what that is. A lot of the struggle that we have is when we don't really know what the outcome's going to be. We don't feel comfortable with the unknown. And the unknown is the greatest portion of this life, right? We don't know what's on the other side. We don't know how everything's going to turn out. We don't control others. We can only control how we interact with others or any given situation. Whale spirit is beautiful energy about following the path of your soul, okay? Because 65 is 11, and that's what this is all about. It's about being in alignment with, being in balance with, being in harmony with that what's going to provide you with blessings in your life, your highest and greatest good. That is blessings of health, of love, of happiness, of peace, of joy, of abundance. It's all of those things. All right. Angel, spirits, and guides. What else do we have for group 4, please? Okay, and then we have number 32, moon. So again, always about your emotions, how you feel, your intuition. Maybe some of you are really affected by the lunar cycle. This is about unearthing your hidden talents, right? How are you going to put things in place so that you can reap the rewards on this journey, on what it is that you're expecting, how you're going to transmute what's happened in the past to have a different outcome for yourself. This is a really good card about like being open to discovery, right? And that's what this is. She's hanging way out here on the edge of this limb, looking at that long view, looking to see what is potentially there. And she doesn't really know. It's kind of a mystery, but trusting that she's got the ability and she's going to end up here in this Ace of Pentacles energy. So again, for some of you, this is about stepping outside of what you've known or what you've done before, taking a chance and really seeing it come to fruition, because you've got this ability to transmute, change energy. Okay, fire energy is masculine energy about doing, taking action. All right, and then you have number 43, harvest. As the waves of the ocean are infinite, as the trees in the forest grow tall, let my work now bring me to harvest. I am ready to receive my all. This is the Ace of Pentacles, receiving your all. Okay, the Three of Wands. This is about receiving what it is that you're asking for, what it is that you're wanting from the universe. And then you have prosperity. I am trusting. Change me, divine beloved, into one who knows you alone are the source of all prosperity. Let me live in gratitude, trusting every need is handled. That alone is true wealth. All right, so prosperity is many things. Of course, we have a lot of pentacles here, so that has to do with finances, jobs, material world. But prosperity, when we trust the abilities of us, as we transmute energy, as we change our situation, as we face our fears, as we plant the seeds of what we want to grow and harvest, right? That trusting, that having faith, and that connecting with the universe sets us up to be on a path of true abundance and wealth and prosperity, all right? It's amazing how those shifts in energy, and that you have to work at that. I mean, you have to work at that every single day, but you can really change the path that you're on with the way you internalize and integrate the energy that comes into your life, and then what you do to send energy back out that either is in alignment with that or transmutes, changes that, like this card here, okay? So this is a yes for you, group 4. If there's something that resonates or some aspect that you like, please like and subscribe. As you go forward, I wish you peace and joy. Namaste. Hi, group 5. This is your choice. This is an Amazonite. I love the blue stones. Makes me think of the water. It's a lot about emotions. All right, we're going to start with one card for overall energy. They have been on point for each and every one. Okay, so we have Guardians of the Land, protection. So some of you might feel like you really need some help. Someone you have feeling like you've been in kind of a phase of bad luck, or a lot of challenges, or a lot of struggles. But at the bottom of the deck for you is new beginnings. All right, so there's a shift that's coming forward for you. Some of you have felt like you've had some bad energy around you. Some of you maybe feel like you've had some negative entities around you, or negative energy, psychic attack, that sort of thing, where you feel like you need to be protected. Archangel Michael coming in to remind you to always call upon him. 9 of Pentacles, earth energy. Or someone flipped out here. Where is it? Here it is. 7 of Wands. So this is fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sag. 3 of Cups. And the Fool. Okay. All right, so this card, right, to begin with, 7 of Wands, this makes sense with the protection card that came in New Beginnings. So this is, again, this is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. But look at this image. You can see this mother fox, and she's got, you know, her pups over here. And this looks like a honey badger almost, is there to threaten them, right? They need protection. And she's going to protect them. And she's got these ancient symbols all over her, right, of protection. But this is you, where you have felt like, you know, you've always had to either stand up for yourself or everyone else around you, but you don't have anyone doing that for you. All right, so this is an energy that's long term is really draining, and you feel like you're kind of stuck in a vortex of this. So it's draining energy, it's difficult energy, and it's why you may be feeling like people have been attacking you. You've been cursed. You've had, you know, people sending you bad energy. You've had just all kinds of just bad luck, that sort of thing. But again, you have the new beginning card, and tens mean one, all right? And then we have the Fool. So the Fool is, I begin again. I come unencumbered with any of the past experiences. I start fresh. I start new. I'm going to drop one drop of water into the pond, and I'm going to watch that ripple grow. And it's going to be one based on faith and trusting and a little bit of surrender versus fear, worry, and doubt, okay? And what does that bring into your life with this new beginning? It brings the Three of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. So this is really beautiful energy about overcoming, about being independent of this fear, being independent from anything that seemed like it was daunting, that it was getting in the way of something good in your life, okay? Instead, you're going to be able to claim your independence from this negative energy, see yourself as empowered. This is independent, self-assured energy. This is also energy of good money aspects coming into your life, being your own boss, getting an up-leveled position, stepping into a managerial role, taking over a group, starting your own business. This can be the entrepreneur, and much will be brought into your life to celebrate, okay? But this is very much about overcoming this energy here. Angel spirits and guides. You know, and daffodils, when we see them in the wild, like where I live here in the southeastern part of the United States, they grow in wild bunches. They never grow singularly. They grow in groups. They're supported in the ecosystem. So this is you being supported in this new phase of your life as well, right? Not feeling like you're alone anymore. Even though this is independent energy, but this is not being alone. This is, I can do it. This is, I will do it, I will overcome, and I will succeed and thrive. All right, what else do we have? Yeah, clouds, seeing through the fog, seeing through the illusions and the distortions, seeing through the lies, seeing through the problems and the challenges. Okay, so for this group, they're saying that some of you need to turn the media off. There's way too much negative media. It's causing you to feel like you're in a well, in the dark well, you know, like a water well in the ground, and you can't get out. So some of you are really impacted very negatively by all the negativeness in the media and in social media. So you need to step away from that, because some of you are really, some of you might actually be being bullied that way too. But you really need to step away from that and see through to the other side. Oh, look at that. Number 13, claim your independence. Now, we just talked about the Nine of Pentacles being independent energy, meaning I have overcome. All right, 4 is about finding your place, finding your home. It might be feeling at home with yourself in your own skin. It might be a new home for you. It might be getting your independence and getting your own place, right? This is really strong energy. Cats are very independent. And then the other card that flipped out is Rhino Spirit, overcome any obstacle. So this is you overcoming the obstacles, right? This is the new beginning, moving into abundance, having a lot to celebrate, starting fresh, clean slate, beginner's mind, not bringing any of the old energy with you, trusting that what's carved out for you going in the future is bright. I love all the bright yellow, positive, empowered energy. Okay. Trust in yourself, believe in yourself. And for some of you, you need to be on your own for a little while. Again, that doesn't mean to be isolated unless you feel like you just need a reprieve. But some of you, if you've been in relationships and you're on a break, you need that time to recoup and rejuvenate yourself a little bit and be in that independence until you feel a little bit stronger. All right, and then we have peace. Bridget, goddess, in your sacred name, a light within me, peace is flame. And here's another number 9. So here we have the number 99. So that might be a significant number for you. You might be born in the 9th month, so in September. 9s are about ending things, right? Wrapping things up. So definitely doing that and moving into this new beginning. Angel, spirits, and guides. What else do we have? Group 5, please. Mystery. I rest in the unknown. Change me, divine beloved, into one who rests peacefully in the unknown until the right and timely actions are shown. I offer the mystery to you alone. That's this Fool energy, okay? That's the Fool energy. It's a mystery. There's a lot unknown, but you've got a new beginning and you're going to see through, and it's going to bring you abundance and independence and celebration and peace. So this is a yes for you, group 5. If there's something that resonates or some aspect that you like, please like and subscribe. As you go forward, I wish you peace and joy. Namaste. Hi, group 6. This is your choice. This is a smoky quartz. It's got a little bit of a double point on it. Okay, we'll put that off to the side. So today we're going to do things differently. We're going to take one oracle card, and they have been pretty on point with all the tarot that flip out. All right, and you have Wolf Spirit Family number 51. All right, so for some of you, this might have to be a question about family matters. So it can be about a relationship, a marriage, a long-term relationship, something to do with your children, something to do with health, something to do about your family, maybe having to relocate, right? Because wolves, especially in North America, are being relocated or eradicated. So you may feel like you have to relocate. There's something better for you. This number 51 is a number 6. 6 represents the heart. So are there matters of the heart that are being challenged, or are you feeling a change in heart about something? But this could very much have to do with anything that has to do with a family. So maybe you're on the precipice of, do I start a family, or do I walk away from a relationship, or my family is going through big changes. How do I manage that? How do I deal with that? So maybe, like I said, some energy having to do with your family members, parents, siblings, spouse, children. All right, let's see what else we got. Angel, spirits, and guides. What else? Angel, spirits, and guides. Take tarot. 8 of Swords, air energy. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Temperance. This is Sagittarian energy, always represented by Archangel Michael. 3 of Wands, fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sag. All right, let's get one more for you. One more, please. Number 10, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So when we look at the cards, we could do this. We could say, these are the cards of the amazing things that we're going to experience and expect, because we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is Jupiter energy. What's new, what's coming towards us, that's going to help our life get easier or better or more interesting or more exciting, right? This is energy of overcoming the past, learning from it, taking the lessons, moving forward. This is spiritual awakening. This is a new beginning, all right? And the 3 of Wands is, I expect amazing things to happen because of this. I expect amazing synchronicities to start coming forward to show me my clear path as I go forward. I expect the things that I've been thinking about, working towards, pondering, meditating on, physically, working, studying for. I expect that to come to fruition with amazing opportunities and blessings, recognizing that Jupiter can also represent like different addictions that we have. So maybe there is something we need to say is, okay, this hasn't been good in my life. This hasn't been healthy. Maybe it's patterns in relationships. Maybe it's, addictions to different things that aren't good for us. Maybe it's falling into old ideas and, addictive, repetitive patterns, that sort of thing. And then we have this energy here. So this is the energy of having to make some significant changes, to really make some significant shifts in energy, because this 8 of Swords energy is one of worry, is one of concern, is one of feeling like you're trapped, like you have no way out, you have no one to help you, that this is a situation you find yourself in over and over again, and you just don't have it within you to even try and figure it out anymore. And this is where, again, in traditional tarot, it's Archangel Michael who's represented in that card, where he is the ultimate protector. He is the ultimate overseer. He will come in and help. We need to ask for that help. We need to recognize that we need that help. And you see this tiny little hummingbird right here? Okay, hummingbirds are about joy, about happiness, about peace. So many of you have struggled with, not being happy, feeling like you're just in one unhappy relationship or situation or family situation over and over again. And Spirit wants you to see the potential for the joy and the happiness, but that energy has to be changed, right? This is the energy of opposites. Change one thing to the other. This is all about alchemy. Then we look and see forward to what we have coming towards us, and we know that it's filled with abundance and blessings and can make serious changes in our family life. Angel, spirits, and guides, what else? Some of you might really resonate with wolf spirit as your spirit animal too. Shears, number 10. So this is the need to cut the past. This is the need to cut away from those limiting beliefs. This is a construct that we create ourselves because of different experiences, things that have happened to us, things that have been said to us, things that have done to us. And do you see the skeleton here? All the skeletons, like, the things that have died, the dreams that we had, the different things that we had hoped for, and we feel like that's all died. Well, here's that skeleton again. This is where we need to cut the cords to the past, to the things that aren't going to bring us good things, bring life to the good things that we want with this Jupiter energy, with this growth energy. We have this huge scissors here, the big heavy ones that the tailors use to make suits and that sort of thing. It's time to cut this away. It's time to let this go, okay? It's really getting in the way. And we have the number 10 here, which is the number for new beginnings, all right? And the other card you have is Pathways, number 22. So here you have two cards about a future pathway. 22, it's about you deciding, this is time for me to take a hold of the reins, right? This is the number of creation, of being the one who is the master, not the puppet, right? Of carving out your own way, your own path, build something that's sustainable, that you can continue to build and grow on, right? Because the growing that we do, the expansion we do, that never stops, that never ends. And then you have prosperity. As this tree grows so strong, so fine, so may I prosper from the universal divine. So again, prosperity can be a feeling of freedom from the past, a feeling from this, mental construct that makes us anxious, it makes us depressed, it makes us cry, it makes us angry, it makes us kind of volatile in our energy. It's so extreme that it causes us to have to react and pivot and react again and pivot and react again, never being able to connect in with our intuition and to the soul to figure out what really makes us feel like, okay, I do trust that I can get out. I do trust that there's a new path for me. I do trust that I can cut the past away and look forward to the wheel of fortune and prosperity. Here we have 10-10, new beginnings. 6, it's got to connect with and resonate with your heart. 22, you're the master builder in this path. You're the master builder in this story. All right. And then you have number 12, Canary Spirit. Sing your own song. Yeah, do you. Be you. Don't be shy, okay? You all have these beautiful gifts. You all have this beautiful soul and this heart. Sing your own song. Maybe, you want to delve into the arts. Maybe you want to sing. Maybe you want to dance. Maybe you want to create music. Maybe you want to have a voice on a podcast or a blog or a vlog or one of the platforms. Maybe communications can be one of the things you do to get yourself on this new path where you're discovering all of your capabilities and hidden talents you didn't know anything about. Maybe some of you just need to speak up in your family, all right? And then you have intuition. You have 2 cards. God finds a way. Change me, divine beloved, into one who can offer all major decisions to you. Let me trust. You're always guiding me in the right directions. May I always remember that if something is meant to be, out of no way, God finds a way. So what this means is that when it's right for you, the universe makes it happen. So here we have a card with a path. Here we have a card with a path. And here we have a card with a path. We talked about trusting your intuition and your heart, right? This is you following your true north, never being on the wrong path when you follow your intuition, your higher self. Meditation would be really helpful for this group if you can do it. Anything to quiet the mind where you can just kind of sit in the stillness. If you want music on in the background, that's totally fine. But there needs to be this Eight of Swords, that energy of in your head and playing the same kind of stories on loop, that needs to kind of be put off to the side. The other card you have is boundaries. I'm entitled to say no. Change me, divine beloved, into one who easily sets boundaries wherever needed. May I feel entitled to say no to any situation that feels bad or wrong. Fill me with divine confidence and speak through me. Yeah, this is you stepping into this new situation where you're the empowered one. You're the one going forward in a way that you now trust yourself and the universe and the process and your path that you see here once, twice, 3 times, okay? So there is a bit of a mystery here and a lot of unknown. But if we can let go of this Eight of Swords, which is very fearful energy, and step into this energy of the Three of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune, which is a very empowered and trusting energy, big shifts will occur, all right? So this is a yes for you, Group 6. You have a lot of empowered cards. You just have this one card that's asking you to be aware that this is somewhere within you that still needs to be dealt with. But this is all very expansive. And this Jupiter energy, that's what it is all about. Expansion, growth, new, beyond where you are into something better. All right, so definitely a yes. If something resonates or you like some aspect, please like or subscribe. As you go forward, I wish you peace and joy. Namaste.